I wanted to do this reset over the weekend, however, I was just too busy, so now it is June 1st, but we still have to reset for the month. So the first thing that I need to do is take care of my bookshelves. I have done a very good job at reading books on my physical TBR, so much so that I need to reorganize all of my bookshelves because I need more space for my read books. I only have 1.5 read shelves and I need 2 read shelves and 2 unread shelves. So I'm gonna take everything off, make sure everything is still organized by author, dust the shelves, and completely finish reorganizing all of my books. And also decorating my shelves. We're just gonna get them looking nice and clean and pristine and organized because I'm sick of this mess. I think how I'm going to do it is I'm going to organize them all spine out from bottom to top, and then I'm just gonna dust all around, and then I'll know how much space I have to kind of play around with how I want them to look, and then I'll organize them that way. I'm not gonna reorganize the genres though because I don't really read a lot of thrillers, so I like to keep those on my top shelves because the bookshelves are so tall that I can't reach the top without stepping on a chair. So I'm gonna keep all of the genres the same. I organize it to where I have thriller, sci-fi, fantasy, Christian fiction, general fiction, historical fiction, and romance. I have a lot of stuff to do. I have to organize my bookshelves, which is the first thing that I'm going to be doing. I need to clean and I need to find homes for all of just like the random things that are around the house that don't really have a spot yet. We moved in 2 months ago and we are mostly settled, but we still have a few things that we need to like figure out where stuff goes, and we just have random corners that have piles of junk in there. So I'm gonna go through that. I have to plan my videos and meal prep and meal plan, so we have a lot to do, but first we're gonna tackle these bookshelves. So let's go ahead and start that. I do have this picture that I got from Hobby Lobby that I need to hang, but I don't know where I wanna hang it yet. So I'm just gonna set that off to the side in the I don't know where it goes pile. And now I'm gonna start here making sure that all of these are organized by author last name and by genre. I'm gonna take off all of the decor and knickknacks first. Let's get all of these dusted. Normally I would go through and I would use like Lysol spray or something on each of the shelves, but I recently did that, so all I need to do right now is dust. These are my monthly TBRs, so I'm gonna keep those there. Okay, now I'm moving on to the memoirs, which I only have 3 of, so this shelf is gonna be super easy. Okay, now we're going into fantasy. Whoa, almost died. I don't know why I thought this would be super easy. I think that every time, and it never is. Q-R-S-T. Wait, Q-R-S-T. These are in the wrong spot. Okay, why is this book so slippery? Every time I pick it up, I basically drop it. I'm just realizing now that my Hunger Games, Divergent, and Harry Potter shelves are not alphabetical. So I'll just remember that I need to alphabetize them whenever it's time to put them where they belong, because I don't want to waste my time reorganizing something over here that isn't going to stay this way. That one is dusted. Now I have to move these over there so that I can dust this shelf. So I finished taking off all of the books and dusting the shelves, and this side is all my physical TBR. This side is everything that I've read, and then this is like half read, half unread. I'm literally out of breath and sweating profusely, but this is where I'm at so far. I'm gonna do my read shelf first since I have less books that are read, and I'll need to kind of use my decor stuff for these shelves more so than my read shelves. But I'm gonna get some iced coffee and then I'll get back to work. I have this little arched picture frame that has no picture in it. I'm just gonna put that up here in the corner. I realize that you guys can't even see up there, but I'll show you when I'm done. Next, I like how colorful these are, so I'm gonna try to have these face out without falling. Let's see how this goes. Since it's summer right now, I feel like it's better to have my colorful books facing out. So that's what I'm gonna try to do here. I really loved this trilogy, and I honestly kind of want to reread it. I feel like it doesn't get enough hype for how good it is. I didn't really like the Powerless series very much. I feel like it's just very young and a little too heavy on the romance and not enough fantasy. I might unhaul it eventually. See, I should face these out because they're hardcovers, but I hated this book so much. I gave it 2 stars, but while I still have it, maybe I should do it face out, and then I can use this plant somewhere else. But just looking at this book kind of makes me mad, so maybe I shouldn't do that. Decisions. Okay, I think I'm just going to put my puzzles up on the top shelf for right now because I don't want my Christian fantasies to be on the top shelf. Maybe put it here. I don't know. I'm having trouble with that shelf, so I'm just gonna leave it and we'll come back to it. Okay, I think I have this side figured out, and this is what it's looking like so far. I'm just gonna leave it how it is for now and work on these 2 shelves, and then I'll probably sit with it like this for a day, and then I'll come back and show you guys the final result. It is the next day. It is now June 3rd, so we need to get cracking on this reset. Right when we were finishing up playing tennis, Elias fell off her bike and hit her head on the one spot that her helmet didn't cover, like right here. So I didn't end up filming the rest of the day, and I was keeping an eye on her this morning to make sure she didn't have a concussion or anything, but she's fine, she's good. But I did do some things off camera for the reset. I did the dishes, dusted, and wiped off like surface areas like counters and whatnot, and I did some of the baseboards, but not all of them. And I also cleaned off the dining chairs, but I still have quite a lot to do. This morning, I filmed a short and then edited it. I always have trouble saying that. Edited it and then I uploaded it on TikTok, Instagram, YouTube. So I did a little bit of work this morning while I was editing and waiting for things to export and whatnot. I did make a list of my content calendar for the month. I like to do this near the end of the month, like the week before the month ends. I'll usually sit down and kind of plan what videos I want to be filming. But like I said, it was a little late for this month, but that's okay. So for today, I need to finish this vlog, and I also need to film my May reading wrap up, and then I have 4 vlogs planned, possibly 5. I have a whole note on my phone filled with my ideas for the month of June. So content wise, things are mostly planned and caught up with, and every month you guys know I choose a TBR to read, and I did upload that video, so I will link it below if you guys want to watch that and see what I'm going to be reading for the month. But I decided if I'm planning what I'm reading, why don't I plan my Bible reading as well? So this is my first time having a Bible TBR, so I'm planning on reading 2 Peter, James, Romans, and finishing up Jeremiah. And before I get into the rest of everything I have to do today, I did not read my Bible first thing in the morning, and it's already 12:45. So I don't want to wait any longer to get into the Word. So I'm going to sit down, drink my coffee, get into the Word, and then I will finish up the rest of my day. It's basically just going to be cleaning because I have everything planned, and I'm not going to do a big grocery reset. I do need to go to Costco. However, I can wait another week to do that. I don't need to go. So instead of going at the first of the month, I'm going to do it next week probably. But to finish up this reset, I need to wash our bedding, a load of laundry, clean the bathrooms. I need to finish cleaning the baseboards, and I think that'll be enough to complete the June reset. This is one of my favorite Bible verses of all time. Dear brothers and sisters, when troubles of any kind come your way, consider it an opportunity for great joy. For you know that when your faith is tested, your endurance has a chance to grow. So let it grow, for when your endurance is fully developed, you will be perfect and complete, needing nothing. I spent the morning doing a little bit of editing, and then I got to work on all of the cleaning that I wanted to do for the reset. So you guys saw I cleaned the bathrooms, the stairs, the baseboards, made my coffee, all while I was listening to this audiobook. I'm reading The Mark of the Raven on my Kindle, but the audiobook was available on Hoopla. So I downloaded it there and was able to get a little bit farther in this while I did my cleaning and stuff. So I'm 42% of the way through this book so far. Right whenever I'm done with this video, I'm going to start my Christian fantasy reading vlog. So you will see all of my thoughts on this book in that future video. This morning I tried a new coffee flavor. I got the toasted coconut vanilla Chobani creamer, and I've seen it around in the stores for a while, but I didn't know if it would be good or not. I decided to try it this time, and if you do like coconut, it's good because it's very heavy on the coconut. But what I wanted it for was trying to make like a Samoa latte, like the Girl Scout cookies. So I did chocolate sauce with the coconut creamer and a little bit of caramel, and it is sweet. So I think next time I'll do less creamer and it should be good, but it does taste like a Samoa. So very happy with the coffee today. I still do have some laundry to do. I need to fold some stuff. But before I end the video, let me show you guys what I did with my bookshelves. So this is what the first res shelf looks like. I did put all of my Jennifer Lynn Barnes books on the top shelf, and then going into more mystery thrillers. Again, they're all alphabetized by genre and author last name. So I have some thrillers here, going into my sci-fi books. And then starting down here is fantasy. I think this shelf is my favorite. I don't know, I just like the way it looks with like the candle and stuff. And then I have more fantasy. Like I said, I don't want to have these both facing out, but they're just hardcovers and the rest are paperbacks. So I needed something to like hold the paperbacks up, but I actually rated this book 2 stars. Did not like it at all. I did like this one, but I don't know what I'm gonna do with these, if I'm gonna keep them or unhaul them. But moving down here, I have some more fantasy. And then moving up here, I put my puzzles up here on the top shelf. And then moving down, this starts my Christian fiction. So it's Christian fantasy into Christian romance, into just general Christian fiction. And then I have my Christian nonfictions here. And then I just have my C.S. Lewis books here because I felt like they didn't really go in a specific category. So I just kind of gave them their own shelf. On the next shelf, I have general fiction into historical fiction. I did also this morning spend some time updating my Amazon wish list since my birthday is coming up, and I added the entire rest of this series onto it because after reading the second book, I'm hooked. And moving down here, these are all my just general romance. And then right here starts my seasonal romances, and I have a few down here as well. And then this is just like Bible stuff, devotionals, and the books that I've read the kids. Then I kept this shelf pretty much the same. These are the books that I'm reading the girls, and then these are my current reads, classics, Penguin classics, Wadesworth classics, my classics that I've read, and these 2 shelves are special editions that I've read. And now moving to these last 2 shelves, these shelves are my physical TBR. Again, I have the mystery thrillers at the top, alphabetized, and then it goes into dark academia, and then sci-fi. The next shelf starts all of the fantasy that I have, and it pretty much takes up the entire rest of the shelf. Down here is my physical TBR, and here is continuing series that I'm in the middle of. And then at the top, it continues with fantasy, but this second shelf starts the Christian fantasy. So from here down, this is Christian fantasy. This little stack is Christian thrillers, into Christian romance, Christian historical, or just general. And then these are my Christian nonfiction. The next shelf is memoirs, into just general fiction, and then it moves into historical fiction. And then right down here are the only romance books that I have unread. So that completes the bookshelf reset. I am very, very happy with the way it is now. It just didn't make sense before. It's not that it looked bad, but it just wasn't organized the way I wanted it to be. I did not need to have only one read shelf and 3 unread shelves. So now that I have 2 unread shelves and 2 read shelves, it just feels a lot more balanced. Everything is organized by author last name, by genre, like it's supposed to be. But my birthday is next week, and so I'm probably gonna buy some more books with my birthday book budget. So I'll have to rearrange some stuff then, but for now it is so much better. But that is all for the June reset. I hope you guys enjoyed watching. I pray you have a blessed day, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!